Hello and welcome to Best of the Bottom. To kick this show off, what we usually do is what we have is the Bag of Doom. And in this bag, we have a couple of shots because I haven't refilled the Bag of Doom of various random little shooters. And we will take said shot and we'll take whatever it is, good flavor, bad flavor, it doesn't matter because this is life and you always get a surprise. So, box of chocolates, Bag of Doom situation. And Diane always goes first. So that way, it might increase my odds of getting a better shot.
Blue raspberry. Is that why I go first?
Exactly.
I thought this was like some...
I produce it, you suffer. And I have Smirnoff Lime. And Diane can never open these.
No.
This is our second time going live. Ever. So if this is a total shit show, I hope it's at least an enjoyable shit show. What flavor is this? Oh, blue raspberry? That's Jesus.
See?
They glued it shut, I think.
Now that you got your mouth all over my shot.
I know.
My shot.
Just a lid. Well,
I was hoping for like a classier solution. I could have done that.
I know, but
Get gross.
well, this. This. Not the best. I think lime goes better with tequila. I'm gonna drink some water. I'm gonna get that filthy taste out of my mouth.
It like birds in various places. Oh, gross.
But we're bottom class people drinking bottom shelf booze. I'm Justin,
Diane.
and in this podcast, we cover a little bit of booze in the news. We cover some Florida news because we like Florida man and or woman because, or Florida non-binary, yada yada. Because, this is 2020 hashtag woke. And you can watch us here live on the Bottom Class channel on Twitch. We will also be posting other stuff later on YouTube. We're going to have some audio stuff on Podbean, Apple Podcasts. And the admin is done. But let's start off with, in this date, discovered it is a Florida man. I just go through the headline. It's a Florida gas station owner wants people to stop warming their pee in his microwave. Yeah.
I mean,
my thoughts on this, he must be right next to a probationary or a parole office.
probably.
That is the only thing I can think of. I mean, how bad is it that people are warming their pee in the microwave that you have to produce a news article about people peeing or warming pee in the microwave? And that's disgusting. Disgusting. Oh. Maverick the comic is here to warm his pee in my microwave.
Gross.
All right. The big thing is just don't microwave your burrito after you warm your pee. Actually, if your friend warms his pee and then you microwave your burrito, there is a problem.
That's just what I wonder. Like, does it if you zap something right after, does it make it taste?
I mean, here's two things. So pee is often salty. So maybe you want to add a little salt to your burrito. Maybe that's what you want to do. But if somebody is a diabetic, you might learn something new and that's going to be a little sweet. You might learn something about your friend. It's a little surprise.
That logic is. What's some other good reasons for warming your pee? Like, maybe you live somewhere where it's cold and you want to toss it at somebody.
New soup recipes?
New soup, yeah, I guess, yeah.
A broth? I don't know.
A broth.
Uh, Maverick wants to know if it's gross. I don't know. Depends on your perspective. Some people are into that. I'm just saying.
Um, it's probably gross. I don't want to try it. I mean, it could be delicious. It could be like the best. Like, okay, like you just spend all day like cooking some wonderful meal, and then you're like, hold on, but wait. You zap the piss, and then and then you throw the food in right after. You go, hold on, and then it could be.
Or maybe you have a customer that's into golden showers and you realize you can't pee, but you got some stored up. Run over to the gas station, little beep beep beep, because obviously you don't have a microwave and you can't warm it in a pot. You don't want it boiling. You don't want to scald the guy or lady, or whatever.
That would be amazing.
So put it in 15 seconds, get it to warm temperature, and I just want to say, I'm not kink shaming. I'm saying these are options. They're options. I'm just thinking above board, just things.
Mm-hmm.
I got distracted by the kink shame. I got upset because this is 2020. I'm hashtag woke. I don't kink shame. So I'm just saying backup plans. Like maybe you're dehydrated. You haven't been drinking enough water. You got your client come on over. You know what he's into, and you're like, oh, damn it. All right, plan B. So you get your bottle. You're like, oh, damn it. Oh, microwave's dead. Or maybe you forgot to pay the electric bill. I don't know. I don't know your life. You run over to A to Z, and you fucking beep, 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 beep. Bzz, take it out. Bam, put it into a little like Whizzinator. Maybe like it's shaped like a vagina or a wanker, whichever. And then bada bing, bada boom. Realest dominatrix in the room.
How you do? you said some Canadian shit in there, some British shit, and then went straight just wrestling nerd. So you he's like,
I am a multicultural whatever.
Oh, did we even say? No, because we're still.
We've been caught up in this Florida. We've been getting really into this urine news. But on to the booze review. If I yell too loudly, hopefully my little adjustments didn't blow out your ears if you have earphones. So. This is Mogan or Mogen David. It's a kosher wine. It was founded in 1933. And they have 3 flavors: pomegranate, Concord, and blackberry. Unlike Four Loko, there's not as much controversy surrounding this wine, unless you want to talk Holocaust. And we don't want to, because that's wrong.
Because that's wrong.
Yes, I disapprove of the Holocaust. If anybody wants to know, I disapprove. Virtue signal. Hashtag virtue signal. There you go. But this is what we're drinking tonight. It's 11% alcohol per volume. It was $8.99 at the local drugstore where I purchased it. I don't know how much it costs where you live because I don't live there.
How much was it?
$8.99. Not a bad value for this, whatever, 1.5 liter bottle. We've drank it before in some of the earlier podcasts, which you can no longer listen to. Let's promote stuff you can't hear.
You're welcome.
Well, I mean, there's possibilities you can hear it because I forgot all the platforms I did put it on.
Oh, well, there you go.
So, dig around, internet. Dig around. Maverick also agrees that the Holocaust was bad, and it is a hot take. Or not a hot take. I don't know. But yes. Holocaust, bad. Kosher wine, is it good? Let's find out. Oh, and we got the Concord flavor. And it tastes a lot like grape juice.
Yeah.
It does.
Like watered down Welch's.
Yeah, with a hint. I mean, look, when you're younger and you're trying to get your drink on, and you buy whatever cheap booze you can possibly find, and you don't know what to mix it with, and you just get the good old grape juice because it's classy, and you pour whatever that booze is into that grape juice, but you're not sure how much to mix, so you spend all this time going, oh, too strong, too light, too strong. Eventually you find where you want it to be. That's what you have right here.
It is very light.
I enjoy it.
You could get fucked up on it, just chug it like juice.
That is true. This is your sleeper wine. This is one of those things that, you know, you might get judged for going to a party bringing your kosher wine.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's on them because it's hashtag 2020.
Uh-huh.
You know, we're not supposed to judge. Maybe you just really like kosher wine. You don't have to be Jewish. It doesn't matter. Do what makes you feel good, as long as it doesn't harm others or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but like that's something like you could stand around and just chug.
But yeah, you could just be drinking this, just being like, oh, this tastes good. You drink it, and all of a sudden you're like,
puking.
All right. Maybe this was a bad idea.
Biffing it.
Well, we will find out how strong it really is in the end, because we're also responsible. And at the end of this episode, which we'll do at every episode, we will do a breathalyzer, and we'll see where you're at. Because we don't want you driving home when you're all, you know, be responsible. Have fun. Don't kill yourself or others. That's all I'm saying.
I'm curious to see, like, if there's a difference.
By the way, we didn't test this out. So you might also watch us look like jackasses trying to figure out how to operate this thing later. Stay tuned.
Bonus.
That's...
You guys did miss him try and use it as a mouse for his
yes,
his laptop.
I mistakenly put it in my mouse position. I'm all...
So we started off pretty bad with the...
It was a little rough. It was a little rough. But you know what? I adapted. I overcame. And I found the pink mouse. That's why it's pink. Because pink is not just for girls anymore. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. I decided my tiny fan is not helpful in here. I thought a little circulation would be. It is a warm-ass room. But you know what? I'm willing to suffer for you.
We're going to sweat out most of the alcohol.
Yeah. You know what? It might balance out. We're just going to sweat it all out. We'll completely end this podcast more sober than we started. And I was pretty damn sober.
Aw, thank you, Maverick.
Hey, look at that. You multitask. I'm proud of you, Diane.
I'm trying. I'm blind, but I'm trying.
Strong work.
Handy able is what.
So, we're going to move on to booze in the news. For those of you that are not living in 2020 like the rest of us, you may be aware that there's this global situation going on, i.e., a pandemic. And according to a report by Rand Corporation, and I am proud of myself because I'm doing this by memory right now. I have no notes on this out at the time. And now I just fucked myself. It's turned into porn. You're watching me fuck myself. Anyways. Damn it, I shouldn't have said anything because now I forgot. Okay. From the Rand Corporation, that was supported by the National Institute of Alcohol Abuse Association. I hope that's right. It's the NIAAA.
None of us are going to Google it and look it up later. So, I mean, you could tell Anything.
So basically, they did a survey that of 1,540 people, asking them how the drinking habits have changed between 2019 and now, which it was published on a Tuesday. It didn't tell me which date, but it was a Tuesday in 2020, so figure it out. And it was talking about during the peak of this pandemic on how their drinking habits have changed. And apparently there's concern that a lot of people are drinking more than they used to. And my thought is, what
right.
the fuck else is anybody gonna do? I'm just saying, like, okay, I understand. Yes, on a Tuesday, Maverick. So go through the calendar and find a Tuesday, and apparently that's when the article was produced.
I mean, I think you narrowed it down.
Yeah.
Tuesday.
But yes, so that's what I just said. A Tuesday. It didn't provide a date. I'm sorry. I mean, I guess I could have gone back and seen when the date was published and then gone back to the nearest Tuesday of that date. But you know what? That's extra work, and I'm barely holding this shit together as it is. This podcast is held together with WD-40, duct tape, and hopes and dreams of children around the world.
Cheap alcohol.
That too. Well, that's what fuels it.
Yeah, that's true.
this is a rickety old bucket. No, I can afford bubblegum and popsicle sticks. This is best of the bottom. Remember that. So, apparently a lot more people are drinking. And I can vouch for this because as a person that I am, allow me to introduce myself. Mm-hmm. I pretty much, the main times I drink is when I'm getting ready to go on stage to do an open mic, because I like to go sit there and ruin everybody's crowd after they make them laugh. I like to go up and say some weird shit and make people feel uncomfortable. That's what I do. Then, the other time I drink was for this podcast. I've been confirmed that I am a person, according to Maverick. I hope so. I feel like a meat popsicle most of the time. References. Where was I? I was on 2. So, I forgot the other 2 points that I made. Fuck. God damn it. What were my points? What were the points? I'm melting down here.
All right, memory loss. Due to, I don't know.
To excessive drinking. Yes, Maverick broke the podcast. This is all his fault. Yes, I've been drinking a lot more because normally I would drink when I get on stage to kill the room, to do this podcast. That was pretty much it. Occasionally into sleep. But usually then that was just a little bit. Now, during this little global situation, it has become I buy a box of wine, would record the podcast. I would fail to post it because I drank the rest of the box of wine the rest of the week, and I'd get very little accomplished. But it didn't matter because I had nowhere to go. So my drinking increased substantially. Quite a bit. Like, I went from drinking, maybe a couple days out of the week to every day of the week that I wasn't at work. And even when I get home from work, I'll drink, go to sleep, get back, and go to work. So I would definitely say that there's some accuracy to it, because even a lot of the other people that I know at work started drinking more because they had nothing to do. Like the guy that I work with now, he would pretty much, go to work, take care of his kid, occasionally hang out with his friends and drink, and then we had nothing else to do. It became just sit at home and drink and play video games. Yeah. I mean, and honestly, even like if you look at history, during hard times, the main things that always go up in value is going to come down to alcohol, mind-altering substances, because people, when you get depressed, you want to numb it, and that's just the way it is. So, to numbing the pain.
$8.99.
$8.99 kosher wine.
Tastes like Welch's.
That'll get you where you want to be. This podcast does not endorse the overconsumption of liquor or any other mind-altering substances. My attorney just, gave me a little thing. If you are of the legal age, do so responsibly. Do not drink and drive, and do not domestic abuse your partner.
Yeah.
Disclaimers.
Yeah, what he said.
Hashtag disclaimers. Hashtag disclaimers. So, since we're talking about...
Sorry. Should we read the comments as they're popping up, or do we just assume?
That's an admin situation, and we will read them as they go, and later on there'll be some highlighted things. So we'll talk about this later, post-production.
Sorry.
Read what you can. But I understand that a compliment is flowing your way, and you should address it.
And I'm soaking it up.
Yeah.
Like, thank you.
Anyways, we can get past Diane's diva attitude.
Excuse
talk
me.
about fucking admin.
What was it? Just because your hair sucks, get off mine. Quoting Princess Diaries right there. Anne Hathaway's.
My hair is there. It is there. And I'm going to appreciate as long as it remains there. As you can see, there is a little reduction. But I am happy to say that at 36, fastly approaching 37, I have a decent hairline compared to a lot of people in this family.
Yeah, my hairline's fucked. Eventually.
Yeah.
Eventually it's going to come.
It's all fro covering that forehead.
And then I'm just going to have a clown situation going on.
Well, you can trumpet. You can trumpet. Just...
And
you'll have you got the volume.
Mm-hmm.
So, as it goes, you can kind of fold, twist, twirl, tie it in a bow. So, I don't know if you saw that. It's cool. We'll all shave our heads. And you know what? That is good. Because if we have wigs, we can change our hair every day. Actually, every hour. We'll have a plethora. We'll have a wig room. And then every hour and a half, we'll have a timer. We go back. We switch. And I'm like, oh, what'd you do with your hair? It's spectacular. Did you just get it done? Sure did. Sure did.
Sure did.
We'll just keep a phone booth nearby. We'll Superman that shit.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, a phone booth is a large boxicle device. Yes, boxicle is now a word. That you would open it, and you would have a device like this that does 1% of what this can do. And you put a quarter or a dime or nickel or a penny, depending on how old you are. And then you take this device and you go, hello, I would like to speak to somebody. Or if you're a broke ass motherfucker, you called 1-800-COLLECT and you said, Mom, okay, I got where I wanted to go. I'll call you later. Click. And you would do your quick little thing there. And the other thing that was nice is people would forget their change and you'd be out skateboarding and realize you're too damn tired because you got to the other side of the town and now you want to ride the bus back to your house. So you check those little coin slots and you take said change until you have enough and you put it in the little city bus and you ride back. And the city bus is what things people rode on before there was Uber and Lyft and...
What are you, an architect? Not an architect, an archaeologist?
Yes.
What's going on?
I'm just educating people of how life was in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And the 80s. And pretty much shit went awry.
What?
Manuel was at cloud.a. All right. You know what? I am an old man. Don't you fucking judge me. Don't you judge. Don't you judge. Anyways, I forgot my point again because I went on this
Old
rant.
man! Old man!
Not even old man. I went on this whole rant of what history was.
Yeah, I actually don't remember. Because I now know.
Booze review, booze in the news, 2020, pandemic. Bam! 2020 has been weird, y'all.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, damn.
That was a good segue.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate
be
that.
proud.
That was a lot of
you
work.
got us here.
I got us there.
Boom. The Flash.
Oh, I got us here.
I was like, where are we going next, Shura?
Who the fuck knows?
Let me tell you.
But 2020 has been weird AF. I'm just saying. So, actually, here, let me close out this. We'll go to my other notes. So, 2020. We have a list, and not in any particular order, just as we remember things. If y'all remember, the beginning of 2020, there's lots of people talking about this new virus coming out of China called the... Oh, wait. This is a smaller list than it could be, my friend. Smaller list than it could be. This is just shit I could remember. And I don't remember shit because I've slept since some of this shit has happened. So, as you remember, beginning of this year, end of 2019, there was this little whispers and murmuring saying, China's got a pandemic. It's, SARS again, because... And everybody's like, oh, it's just staying over in China. No worries, no big deal. And I was one of those people saying, so what's the numbers of fatality? Because my son kept saying, Dad, you worried about this coronavirus? I don't know why my dad's not my dad. I don't know why my son's a redneck, but he's like, oh, hey, Dad, have you heard about this coronavirus? Are you worried about it? And I'm like, oh, what's the numbers on it? And he says, I don't know. And I said, let me look it up. And I look at it, and I compare it to the population of the world, and I said, it's only affecting 0.00000 whatever percent of the world that's dying. Not worried about it yet.
Is this conversation happening in two different rooms?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why I raised the voice. I was in the podcast room, the old podcast room, and Kurt's in his bedroom across the way. And he's like, oh, okay, Dad, I ain't gonna worry about it. And I'm like, all right, son, don't worry about it. Because my son worries about every damn thing. Every damn thing. You have no idea the phone calls that I have. My phone calls with people I know, it's becoming famous. I call, your son called you, didn't he? And he said, sure did. I said, what the hell's he asking you? I said, doesn't matter. You know it's weird. So, like, every couple of weeks he would mention to us something. I'd be like, oh, I ain't worried about it. Ain't worried about it. Rage Against the Machine announces their reunion. They're coming back. And they're starting in El Paso and Las Cruces. And I'm like, I'm getting a ticket. I'm getting a motherfucking ticket. I am on this train. Woo, woo. That train derailed. I didn't get a ticket. They sold out too fast. And I had a person that was supposed to get me a ticket. Oh, Mavericks go urinate and warm up his pee. Thanks for the callback. So I'm ready to get my ticket. I want to see Rage Against the Machine. They're one of my favorite bands. I'm excited. I can't wait. Tickets get announced. I'm down. I'm ready. Didn't happen. So I'm like, all right, plan B. I want to see Rage Against the Machine. I want to see Rage Against the Machine. Can't find tickets. And then I find Coachella. Coachella is plan B. This is the road to Rage, the quest to Coachella, if you will. I've done a whole podcast about this.
Yes.
I worked my ass off. I worked like non-stop for days. I had to sacrifice the podcast. I had to sacrifice everything. I did everything I can. I bought my Coachella ticket. I have... The Glory Land is foretold. It is in view. I'm excited. I've been documenting my quest to get to Coachella. I'm excited. It's Rage Against the Machine. Really, I can't even talk. Then South by Southwest gets canceled. Okay, all right. Take a note. South by Southwest. You can handle this. It's on Coachella. AEW, Double or Nothing gets canceled. Who also had tickets.
Yeah, I did. It was going to be for my anniversary.
Yeah. 1 year. 1 year, right?
Yeah.
No Double or Nothing? Am I right? Diane, I'm sorry to hear about this. Sad news.
Yeah.
I'm jealous because I wanted to go see Double or Nothing, but luckily...
Yeah.
It wasn't Coachella. All right. So, WrestleMania is happening. All the stuff with WrestleMania. They're going to do it in Tampa. Well, that being held in a performance center with nobody watching. Still no Coachella. Coachella has not been canceled yet. But it's in talks. I'm like, all right, going to keep watching this. Can you keep watching this? Coachella's been postponed. All right, hey, it's postponed. It was going to happen here this month in October. It happened in October. I'm like, all right, we're okay. I'll go see Rage Against the Machine in October. Gives me more time to save money, right? Gonna save some money. Gonna go. They'll have more fun at Coachella. Then it happened. Coachella's been canceled. I have not seen Rage Against the Machine. I have not gone to Coachella. I'm not going to Coachella. We still have next year, 2021. So we'll see. We will see if that happens. If not, I might as well just taken that $578, shoved it up my ass, and called me Brenda. I don't know. It's the same.
How many Brendas?
Shove $578 up their ass? I don't know. I don't know that many Brendas, but you know what?
Sounds like you knew at least a Brenda.
I knew two.
All right. And both one seems
apparently
like
I do look like a Brenda.
I can see it.
All right. Well, things don't work out as a man. I know my next name and my next life.
Oh, that's good.
Brenda Schwalbacher. Don't ask me where the name came to, but it just popped in my head right there. Schwalbacher. Brenda Schwalbacher. I feel like I would be an accountant for a so-so law firm. Not big, not small.
Humble, I like it.
I'll make a modest living. I'll drive a Miata. Not a new one, a used one. Mm-hmm. No kids, because obviously. And I will have 2 corgis. Well, it's a sex change. And
okay.
Well, my children have already grown up. There'll be no new children. Okay. This is a whole new story. Okay. All right? Damn it. I'm creating a new story.
I know. I was just okay.
The Justin you all know and love has been... It doesn't exist anymore. I'm now Brenda Schwalbacher, the accountant for Schwindel Goblets and Smith. I don't know.
Swindle Goblets and Smith. Yeah.
There's some
Swindle
names.
Goblets and Smith.
I will have my Miata. I'll have 2 corgis. And I will live in a little cottage just outside of, we'll say, Cincinnati.
Okay.
Yeah. That's as far as I've gotten right now.
Okay. I'm getting a sex change. And now I have superpowers. Something happened when they went
dick
to
was
put the penis on.
It was bitten by a radioactive dump truck.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I like it.
I don't
Okay, all right, we're running with it. Now I'm a truck driver.
know.
I feel like maybe like I could like do some transformer shit where I'm like, all right, but I have to use my penis first, and then that's what like allows me to like.
Your name is Sal Crescitory.
You know what? Thank you, because I think the pressure of choosing my own name would have taken me forever. So I'm Sal.
Look, man, it's mind.
All right.
It's like
Like
fucking
it, I
butterfly
like
effect.
it.
Maverick, your penis does have superpowers. Much like mine. When you get on stage, everybody quits laughing and it feels uncomfortable. I don't know.
Hold on. I have one.
And also questions their sexuality because they're also aroused, but yet frightened. Unlike mine. Facts. Look at me. I'm a fucking Stephen King over here. You know what? I'm the Ernest Hemingway of fan fiction for people nobody knows.
I feel like that's somewhat humble of you again. Like, nobody knows me, but if they did, that's what I would be.
Yes.
You still know your lane and all that, so you know.
Like
what?
I said, I consider myself a minor celebrity. At least more than 5 people know who I am. That's not my friends or family. Yeah. Oh, we're talking about 2020. Rage Against the Machine is fucked. Coachella's fucked. Double or Nothing is fucked. WrestleMania is fucked. Everything's fucked. All right? Things start getting shut down. Can't do anything. Everybody starts drinking a little more, smoking a little bit more, mething a little bit more. You know, whatever's. It's hashtag 2020. Do things you shouldn't be a little bit more. Then people start arguing about masks. It's invading our rights. It's, you know, whatever. Wear your mask. You're going to kill everybody. Don't wear your mask. Look, man. If it gets the world running back around, I will fucking duct tape a mask to my face. Tie myself up and throw me in a trunk. I don't know.
My double chin has grown more, so I just like the mask because I feel like wearing like a neck girdle.
See, the one thing about the mask, though, is it gives me more opportunity to make myself weirder in public.
Mm.
I got my Cosmic Ninja mask, which is a nice psychedelic cosmic galaxy thing. I also have a Tokyo Ghoul mask. I might order like a full-on Tokyo Ghoul mask with the eye patch and everything. Then people can see how weird I am. Yes, I am here to the New Mexico demographic. Meth. It's in New Mexico.
I wish I was missing one tooth or something so I could go, you know, like...
missed opportunities.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Should have removed one of those guys.
Should have planned ahead. So. Where am I?
We were talking about masks, big deal, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, people are all upset about masks, whatever.
There was a girl punched at one of our
Walgreens. Karen got punched because she was like getting people's faces about masks.
Yeah, I will never understand anybody just being like, hey, I can tell you what to do, or I'm gonna as a grown adult come to you, another grown adult who I don't know at all, and tell you what to do. And I will never understand what makes you think that you have. I will never understand Karens. I'm like, dude, if you want to get shot, do it. I don't care. But like, she got punched in the face, and I was like, you damn right she did. Like, I don't know what. I don't know what she expected to happen. I don't know where she thought she was or who the fuck she thought she was. But you can't come up to strangers.
Look, and there's Karens on both sides of the debate, either for mask, against mask. There's a Karen for you. And then that changed some of the policy. Some of the local drugstores were like, immediately made it mandatory to wear masks to come in, which now just makes it harder for the employees, because now the employees got to get punched in the words of a Karen. Like I said, wear a mask. Let's get the economy going. I mean, fuck it, fight it. It's all the same. Life with the weed dog is the only way to stay sane. And I slightly fucked up that lyric, and nobody's going to quote me on it, mostly because I just stumbled over my words.
You quoted Sublime wrong.
Well, I quoted it right, but I just kind of, you know, my enunciation sucks.
Well, anybody's enunciation will suck after some of this Concord.
After some of this,
what is it called again?
Mogen David Concord kosher wine. It's not just for Passover. It can be enjoyed. It can be enjoyed any time of year. Mogen David, sponsors right here. Wild Vines are coming after you next.
You mean Wild Vines?
Call back to an episode most of you can't hear because she made me delete shit.
I did.
So, moving on the 2020 list. A cop steps on a dude's neck, kills a black man, starts some protests. People got to make it about masks again. Oh, it's okay to protest that, man. Look, man. All right. Check mark. Things are getting serious. People deserve to be able to, like, okay, if he committed a crime of some sort, it's fine. You don't need to kneel on the guy's motherfucking neck. And they're saying he died of drugs or whatever. I don't know. His lawyer introduced a bunch of evidence that he took a bunch of drugs that would have killed him anyways. Yada, yada, yada. You kneeled on a motherfucker's neck and got caught. You're being an asshole. You deserve to get fucked. That was an odd analogy. I said, you're an asshole, you deserve to get fucked. I just said all assholes deserve to get fucked. So. I don't know how to clean up that connotation, but homeboy fucked up. I'm all for Black Lives Matter because this Black Lives Matters to me.
Thank you. And all Black Lives
Yes,
Matter.
it does, but I'm just saying. Like, look, man, you can't go around saying this person, if he just did this, things. You don't know what their lives are going for. You can't judge an experience you're not having. You don't fucking know. So if you're going to be like, oh, Black Lives Matter, well, all lives matter. Look, man, these people have been oppressed for a lot longer. It's only been 50 years that there's been no segregation, no slavery, no nothing. That's only a few generations away. Your grandparents went through this. So there's a problem. Let's fix it. We're still dicking around with it. Fucking people deserve equality. That's what I'm saying. Soapbox, put it aside. So that happens because this asshole, also in the middle of a pandemic, so people are already frustrated and angry about everything else. So you know what? This government's gonna get extra fucking angry because we got fucking this fucking guy. We got the fucking carrot in office. Fucking. Alright. Look, I ain't call myself a liberal or Democrat, but I'm saying this guy's a fucking asshole. And assholes deserve to get fucked. I don't know. Alright. Trying to contain my rant. Trying to contain the rant. Trying to contain it. So we have all this stuff going on. In the meantime, Trump's doing his pandemic's not bad. Blah 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 blah. You know, we need to get this country going. You know, let's shut it down. Let's downplaying everything, contradicting Fauci, who's in charge of the CDC and who's an expert in shit. Just all right. I got so many thoughts going through. I just gotta process them all with all the frustration.
Okay, well,
anyways,
slow down. So what are we? Fauci.
So, then Trump's done playing Fauci. Every time Fauci talks, Trump just kind of comes walking out and acts like a dumbass because he's a motherfucking. He's just look.
He's something else.
Whether you're Republican, conservative, Democrat, meat popsicle. Look, honestly, I don't consider Trump a racist. I consider him an egotistical megalomaniac that only cares about himself and nobody else. And that is very clear from everything he said. To him, black lives don't matter, white lives don't matter, nobody's lives matter unless you're Trump. And even then, if you're not Donald J. Trump, you're secondary. I mean, we have a reality show fucking star as our president. If that's not something, I don't know what is.
It could have been fun. It seemed like it could have been
in the beginning,
fun.
when he was running for president, I thought it would be funny. And I even made some political jokes was now all you had to do is say Donald Trump. He is the fucking punchline and the setup. Now it's reality. Honestly, ever since his presidency, like even to this day, the next election is coming up. And so every time I hear people say,
finish pouring that.
Trump is the president.
You disturbed me with that small amount of alcohol.
It doesn't feel real. Like, honestly, I feel like we're legit in a movie or a television series, something. Like, this is from 2016 to 2020 is a third act play. And things are reaching its peak right now because he just got diagnosed with COVID and everything else. We're in the third act of whatever this is. I just don't know if aliens are going to show up before the end of this year. I don't know.
I hope so. I hope so.
This is the year it's going to happen.
I'm so excited to be the... See, I can't talk and read at the same time.
Just honestly, from 2016 to 2020, it's just been a third act play. 2016, 2017 was kind of your introduction to all the main characters. 2018, 2019 was coming to the climax. 2020, we're at the peak. We're reaching election. So we're about to hit the decline here. I don't know what the resolution's going to be. We're coming up to it. I don't know what it is. But if anything just shows that South Park was correct and we are just some kind of entertainment source for, more advanced life forms, the last 4 years, evidence, Exhibit A, B, C, D through Q.
I'm excited. I'm scared for November, but I'm also like, dude.
Yeah, dude, we got an asteroid coming towards us in November.
Let's do this.
We got an asteroid coming to us too.
I'm so excited, and I mean, like.
So okay, Trump's got COVID. He's in the hospital. An asteroid's coming towards us.
Uh-huh.
He infected most of his staff.
Yeah, I do.
This is a fucking movie.
I do think it is silly that he did like a appearance, even though he hasn't necessarily.
Yeah, and drove around the hospital waving to.
I would be like, "Are you?" I mean, I guess when you're protecting the president, you sign up for that kind of shit. I don't think you thought it would be that necessarily. You thought you'd be like jumping in front of a bullet like a badass.
No, it's that you're jumping in front of a virus you can't see coming.
Yeah.
And he's already got it. He's firing at you.
Nobody thought you would kill your own nana. It's interesting. I feel for the first time in my life I'm interested. I just like, what the fuck is going on anymore?
That's what I'm telling you. With this, I haven't figured out if this is a movie or we're reaching the season finale of our first season.
I don't know, dude. I feel like this is first season.
Like
maybe seasons.
The previous seasons were all just the pilot episodes getting rejected, revamping, rewriting, and the Bush presidency was the official pilot episode. That covered it. Now we are in the first season.
This is a season where we get to see the character we've always wanted nude, I feel.
Actually, you know what I feel? You know what's frightening to me? Okay. Is what if you live your entire life thinking you're the hero of the story, and it turns out you're not even the villain, you're just one of the ancillary characters that dies in the middle of the saga for no reason? Or brings a box of cupcakes to the president's birthday party?
I'd be cool. I'm cool with that. I wouldn't mind.
I always want to be a co-star.
See, I don't even.
Right now, I'm feeling like an ancillary character.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry you feel that way.
I know, that's why I'm in counseling.
But I am. Yeah, I'd be happy just to be like, not even part of the main story at all, dude. Like, I'd be happy to be like just somebody in a diner. In like, be in the background of Cheers, man. I don't even care, man.
Actually, I was gonna go Pulp Fiction at the end when they're in the diner and the guy's trying to steal his wallet. He's like, "Well, this is bad motherfucker on it. What do you think?" You know the guy that just got his pancake served to him in the back corner.
Oh yeah, dude.
All right, where are we on this list?
Girl walking to shitter. I would love to be that.
Well, you can't. We got at least another half an hour left. Oh.
Well, no, I didn't mean that in real life right this second, but...
Oh, that's the character you play.
Yeah.
Oh.
But now I feel like, well, I can't even go to the bathroom? What if I needed to?
We're live, and this is a small room. There's one door.
We're live.
We're live. That's the other thing that happened in 2020. We went live.
Yeah. My dog also.
Oh, yeah. Her dog possibly got taken by a hawk.
Taken by a hawk or raptured. I'm not sure. I kind of think she might have been raptured.
Well, I told you my theory.
Which was taken by a hawk.
That was hired by the birds that were trying to eat the cat food, and Stinky Cat.
That's true. It was a coup. It was a
yeah. See, their cat Snowball was keeping the birds from eating the cat food because it was his
Snowball.
Cat food. Was it Snowball? Coconut.
For the love of God, Snowball.
Snowball one.
I mean, the name doesn't mean anything to any of these people or the podcast, but Snowball.
I just totally reverted. I've been calling the cat Snowball, and like it's supposed to be Coconut. I keep on a Snowball. I don't know.
They already. I mean, Snowball. They imagined the cat. That's 100% what the cat looks like when you're imagining a snowball. That's the cat, but that is Coconut. Coconut loves Maverick.
I know.
That's his homeboy.
He's Lord Coconut. I've been calling him Lord Coconut forever. He's a regal cat, not as regal as Lord Archibald Pumpernickel III. But he is quite regal. All right.
Yeah, my dog disappeared.
Yes.
She was
she was on her last leg anyways.
She was on her last leg anyways, but
and the other three were on banana peels.
The disappearance of her was unexpected.
I still can't believe I called her Snowball.
Yeah, and you called him
Just.
I'm surprised you got the species right at this point, Justin.
Her lizard Snowball.
Yeah, just vanished.
Yeah.
Like, I woke up, my parents came in because they normally hang out for like in the front yard. I was like, yo, where's the dog? They were like, fuck if I know. So then I walked around trying to find her. Never found her. She was old though, so we thought she was gonna die anyway.
Yeah.
And she had been we were thinking she had dementia or something because she just seemed to just chill. She was old. She was crazy old. She had no teeth.
She was older than she had any right to be honest with you.
She had any right to be.
That dog was old.
How dare you make us look at you? You should have died by now.
Dude.
She was old. She was old. So I thought she went somewhere to die.
That dog had to be approaching 20 years old.
She was about 16.
16? That's a little. Well, I don't remember. I lose track of time, but. Oh my god, that was an old dog, and
yeah, she looked like if you blew at her too much, she would just fall apart. She was
dust.
She was old, so we were expecting that. I have her mother buried in my backyard, her brother, who we had to put down
a
couple of years before. But yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened here. That son of a bitch was like, you're not getting the whole collection, and just vanished. I searched everywhere for her, looked at all the shelters, looked everywhere. Part of me thought like, oh, well, maybe somebody saw her, and she looks like shit. There's no way to say it. I mean, I call her the prettiest girl in the world and all that stuff, but oh my god, she was something to look at. Like. So I thought maybe somebody saw her and was like, oh, this poor creature, like, I have a big heart, let me take this old as fuck dog who's obviously been cared for by somebody to get this fucking old.
Yeah.
And to be that, I don't know.
I still stand by Hot Gunner.
So I thought maybe somebody thought they were being a great person, taking her in.
Oh, but I forgot my whole theory about the birds and the whole Snowball situation, the whole coconut situation. I was saying that they put a hit out on Coconut.
Mm-hmm.
Coconut set up Snowball. I got Snowball stuck in the brain now. Coconut set up Stinky.
Mm-hmm.
Stinky was out there walking. Coconut's like, oh, hey.
That was my dog's name, Stinky, too.
Yeah.
So
I think there was like some food left over there, and she was like, huh? And went over there because Coconut's smart. And that hawk came down that was contracted by the pigeons, and just because Coconut, it's a cat, it's crafty, has great vision. Stalker saw that hawk posted up in the ash tree in the corner of the yard. Saw it, and it's like, shit, man. Well, Stinky lived a good life. Hey, Stinky, come here. Like, oh, I think there's a meatball. You got no teeth. You can still chew it. And he's like, went over there. C'est la vie.
She was also deaf.
Probably blind.
Yeah, probably. She was on her way out, so it was like one of those things. I thought she just went. Her mom found a nice place to go curl up and die. So I thought, that was the case because my parents had she was so old she doesn't move around very much and she can't walk very far. I mean, she can. It's not like she had like her spirit was still all there, but her body
spirit was strong, but
her body was like, fuck all this.
The body was like a 78 Pinto. I don't know if they made Pintos, but it was chugging along. But you knew it didn't have long left.
Yeah, she could not. So like she couldn't have run away really. So our parents were just letting her out in the front, and I had seen hawks like a couple days before, but I never once thought somebody's like one of them's going to come down. They were casing
the joint, and that's what include coconut.
There were 2 other birds like flying around it, so I don't know. Maybe it was a meeting and a conspiracy thing, and I just
Coconut saw, because Coconut's always hiding about in the neighborhood. Saw them casing the joint.
But yeah, I was looking for a body. We asked the neighbors, everybody just like, hey, she couldn't have gone far, but she might have been looking like for a place to go. Couldn't find her, and so she just vanished. She could have been raptured. She was, I mean, you know, like, she was like the best dog in the world. So good old Lord up there was like, adios.
Yeah.
But also, there's something to like, I can't imagine how scary it would be to have something just fly down and pick you up.
Yep.
Like, she probably had a heart attack, like, as soon as she entered the air, but I also, like, see her just, like, ears flopping. She was like a chihuahua, too. I don't know.
She wasn't like a chihuahua. She was a chihuahua.
She was a chihuahua, so she was teeny, so it wouldn't be much.
It's like, you're kind of like a human. Well, that's actually probably more... I didn't say nothing about race. I was more talking about presence. Not like gifts, but like your presence. Very alien. You know what? That's maybe our problem. Maybe we're not of this world.
Maybe.
Thoughts. Comments below.
Comments below.
Oh, he said, in the arms of an angel.
100%. Like, I imagine there to be, like, a little bit of joy because that dog has never, like, flown in the air before, you know? Like, I would be, honestly, for a second, as I was lifted off the ground, I'd be like, oh, and then,
you're like, oh, shit, I'm too high. And
probably, like, the realization of, oh, fuck, I'm about to be torn apart in a nest. That like, fucking...
Have you ever had a dream where, like, you're, like, jumping on a trampoline or you're just running and jumping, and then all of a sudden, you're, like, jumping over houses and jump from the roof to the... something out, and you just keep getting higher, and then all of a sudden you realize you're too high in the air, and you're like, oh shit, I don't know if I can survive this landing, and then just right before you hit the ground, you wake up?
No. Not that specific, but...
Shit, I used to have dreams where I could fly, but I could only fly backwards.
I could fly, but I always have dreams I can fly, but I can't control where I'm flying to.
Like, I can control where I'm going, but I have to go backwards. I can't fly forward, I can only go backwards. Like Pat or Toast Man. References.
Yeah, I think hopefully she died before the bird actually tore her apart. That's the part that fucks me up. But all that before, like just seeing her just being like the most beautiful, majestic fucking dog in the air.
Hanging out.
How many dogs? Yeah, she had no teeth, so her tongue kind of hangs out. I just see it. I just see it so like. So beautiful, you know? Like, if you gotta go, of course you want to be the one dog in the air, just like us.
Best way to go, I guess.
But...
if you have to choose.
I mean, fuck, dude. You know? Fucking 2020, my dog was blown out of my yard.
I kind of feel like, in a sense, that's a metaphor for all of this year.
Yeah. I never once thought, like, hey, a bird's gonna come fucking down and grab one of my
But I feel
pets.
like we're at the point where the bird just comes down and grabs us by the butt cheeks.
And she was, I mean, man, we don't know what part the bird got her. I don't even know if it was bird, honestly, but there is nobody, and she is gone.
And it's been months.
Yeah, so I don't
We did a whole
know.
tribute episode, and I fucked that one up, too.
Yeah.
Well, because I recorded audio on her side, but not my side, and... I tried to do this whole thing. Point is, I screwed it up. Maybe it'll be coming soon. Maybe it won't be. I don't know. But there is detailed description. It's about a 10-minute video. Maybe 20. I'll figure it out. So, Where are we on the list? The dog. Trump's got COVID.
I think Trump's got COVID is like the end because that's today's.
Oh, well, that wasn't 2
News.
days. It was a couple of days.
A couple of days.
But I mentioned it.
But it's
Oh! Rick Moranis got punched.
Yeah.
I just...
I'm sorry, I find it slightly funny.
I just...
Somebody, not because...
He's a national treasure. He's what unites America and Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Rick Moranis, star of Ghostbusters, Honey, I Shrunk the Children, Blew Up the Baby, We Shrunk Ourselves. I mean, Strange Brew. Rick Moranis of the Great White North.
It was a good... You said Ghostbusters, right?
Yeah, I said
Okay.
Ghostbusters.
That's all I really think
He's-
of. When I...
Rick Moranis has been in a lot of things. He's a hero and a national treasure from the 80s, early 90s. In the 90s, he retired because his wife had breast cancer. She passed away. So he quit acting. He felt as though he had enough money to provide for his family, which obviously he did. He retired from film and everything else to focus on raising his children. Apparently, he did a commercial with Ryan Reynolds. I have not seen this commercial. And then Rick Moranis gets punched. He just gets punched. Like,
What was the commercial? So you know nothing about this commercial?
I know it has Ryan Reynolds in it. The only reason I know that is because I found an article where Ryan Reynolds says he feels bad because Rick Moranis has not been around in years. Ryan Reynolds is like, oh, hey, did you come do a commercial with me? And he gets punched in the head.
So you don't know what it was for, though?
I don't. I was going to look it up, but I didn't have time today.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I just...
Ryan Reynolds. The other guy. Rick Moranis, you
Yes.
said? What was the commercial for that got him punched in the head?
I don't have any idea what the commercials.
No, I'm not saying guess.
I don't know. I know nothing.
In what world does those two do a commercial and somebody gets punched in the head?
I don't know if it's necessarily related. It's just the fact that Rick Moranis has done nothing since the 90s. Did a commercial with Ryan Reynolds and then gets punched in the head. I do not know that they're necessarily connected. Maybe that person just did not care for whatever product which was being endorsed. I don't know.
Refrigerators.
Maybe he likes to salt his meats in the old-fashioned way, as God intended, salted meats. And Rick Moranis was endorsing Amana, and he's like, "Oh, fuck your refrigeration."
Okay.
I don't know.
What about? I only said that just because of Zool. I don't know what you would bring Rick Moranis out of retirement for. That's a commercial. That okay, like obviously no shrink raise, right? Cause
No shrink raise, no refrigerators,
know that.
and technically,
Dog collars, maybe like shock collars or something.
a locksmith,
Locksmith.
because he was the key master looking for the gatekeeper.
gatekeeper.
No, that would be Sigourney Weaver was the gatekeeper.
Yeah, that's true.
So she would have to be like a fencing company.
Well, she wasn't in it. It was Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
He was the Green Lantern.
You went with the Green Lantern. He's
Yeah.
been Deadpool. Gee.
Yeah, I know, because also that's in there. That's the first thing. I'm trying to think of others. He was in Waiters or something.
Waiting.
Waiting, whatever.
That was a classic.
It was a classic. I can't recall the name, but it was a classic.
Waiting was a fantastic film.
I've
The
seen
sequel
it
sucked.
multiple times.
I've seen it multiple plus one, then apparently, because I can remember the name. Maverick, give her the goat.
The coat.
God, she didn't get the reference for fucking Waiting. All right, moving on.
Apparently, my wine has It's taken my ability to references.
The whole thing about waiting, there's a whole running gag about making your nutsack into different shapes, and you would show somebody, and then you make fun of them for seeing their nutsack, and they did one, and the hardest one to accomplish was the goat. So I told Maverick to give you the goat. Fuck.
What were we talking about? Moving on. Rick
2020.
Moranis got punched in the head. They didn't.
God, Maverick, you don't watch Waiting either? Then give her the bat.
Everybody's seen Waiting, but it's not that, like, memorable of a movie.
It is that. It is very memorable.
Maybe it's the time in my life that I watched it, but I don't. It was on Comedy Central for, like, a million times.
You never watched it, like...
No, I've never sat... Who was like, I'm going to sit down and watch Waiting? I've already seen Clerks. Like, I'm done. Like, I don't want to see something, like, that's basically the same.
I'm about to make you watch Waiting tonight.
No.
Yes. I'm going to make you watch fucking Waiting. Maverick's going to give you Chris Jericho. All right. All right. Fine enough. What the? Where were we on this whole thing? We went on this whole.
We were at the end, dude. I think we got to modern day. Trump has got coronavirus.
Oh, I didn't talk about me going to counseling or doing TikTok. I do TikTok and I started going to counseling. I don't know why I put TikTok in there because it's funny and I want to do a cheap plug. Yes, Maverick. We know Chris Jericho is the great of all time. And I'm pretty sure you don't have to be a farmer to know anything about goats. I mean, I've seen you. I'm sure you know more about goats than you want to admit. I'm on to you. See? She even knows. Anyways. Yeah, I do TikTok. It's majestic_medic. Watch my stupid shit.
How many dance videos have you doing some?
No, I turned into a unicorn.
Have you done the WAP music video challenge yet?
I have a WAP one on there.
You do?
Yeah.
Did you actually do it?
No. Girl said, I want you to park that Big Mac truck in my garage. And I said, well, I got a 92 Ford Ranger that occasionally backfires. Or misfires. How do you feel about that? I was just saying,
do the WAP challenge. Everybody, every dude, every woman.
I will do it, but I have to dress as a unicorn.
No one's complaining. Do it.
Well, I don't have my morph suit yet. And my leopard print thong.
Morph suit. Oh,
It's,
what? Now I don't want to see it at all. Leopard print thong. You have a.
I'm gonna do it. No, I don't. See, that's a problem. I don't have all the costuming that I need. Yes, there's costuming. I still need to order 3 duck masks, a penguin costume, a Satan costume, a morph suit, and a leopard thong. Those are the things I need to complete some of my videos. So if anybody wants to donate a leopard thong, unused.
What?
a white morph
Did you
suit.
see that? What? If anybody wants to donate, I never thought I would hear those words in my life. Excuse me.
Well, now you did.
Excuse me while I. Okay.
Okay, so 3 duck masks, 3 different duck masks. They can't all be yellow ducks or fucking mallards. They got to be 3 different duck masks, a penguin costume, and a white morph suit. And a Satan costume. If you want to donate any of the above, you can slide into my DMs on TikTok at majestic_medic. You could DM me on Justin_sane at Instagram, or I think I'm just at JLM Parent on Twitter. Any of those, donations would be appreciated. But like I said, the leopard print thong I will accept, but it has to be unused. I don't need your dingleberries mingling with my dingleberries.
Use it.
No mingling of the dingles.
Keep the tag on, but wear it for 30 minutes, then send it.
As long as you leave the little fucking plastic strip in there.
No.
It has to be unused. That's used. That counts as used.
Mm-hmm. You bet it does. And
hey,
send it to me. I'll
don't judge my random notes. Just don't mingle with the dingle. That's all I'm saying.
I'm saying do what you want.
I promoted my tick of the talk. Stinky was taken by a hawk. Damn. And I started counseling. I talk about my feelings.
Everybody's soaring. Living like...
No, like I went to my doctor. They took me off of Adderall. That's why I can't stay focused. But they took me off my Adderall because apparently my blood pressure was too high. But you know what? I was stressed the fuck out. So they said, hey, do some counseling. I've been doing counseling, and you know what? I've gotten some shit together. I drink only do when I do the podcast, and I don't do any open mics because the world stopped, and I think there's only two, and one of them is when I work right now, and the other one I haven't seen in a little while, if they're still doing it. Either way, the world stopped. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that the virus is bullshit. I'm just saying it's just bullshit. It sucks. It sucks. That's why you don't take things for granted. Because honestly, 2018, I was doing shit. All 2018, I worked my ass off. I was accomplishing some goals. I was checking stuff off on the list. I was doing things. And then I dicked around all 2019, and then... Now I'm just Brenda.
Brenda. What does Brenda do? Put stuff in her butt? Money?
Yes, but she's also an accountant.
Oh, an accountant.
Well, she doesn't believe in banks. That's how she keeps the money in the butt. And she's afraid of somebody stealing the mattress. So at least if she keeps it close. And she doesn't have a lot of boobs, so there's only so much storage room. Got a lot of ass, though. A lot of junk.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
she'll be all right. Brenda will be all right.
I hope so. All right, so and we started going live on Twitch. Here we are. That's been our 2020. And we got a few minutes left. I scheduled this for an hour and a half, and we're almost there, I think. But of course, I don't know how long that screen was up. Well, it was up for 5 minutes. But this is the point of this podcast where we get to the safety portion. We're going to try to do this breathalyzer that we've never used before, and I'm going to go first.
Hold on, I'm going to check my stuff.
Oh, I don't have mine chugged either, so.
All right. We should do if we come to the end of the show, we should do a chug.
A chug?
Mm-hmm. And we should dedicate it to someone. Right now, I feel like it's Maverick Comic for being our one and only.
Guinea pig.
I was just going to say, like, viewer and commenter, like...
And friend.
Chat, just all around great person.
And...
But guinea pig also, too.
Maverick, we appreciate you. You're a lovely soul.
Mm-hmm.
So, cheers to you. This chug is on you.
There was a lot.
There was a decent amount of mine, too. But I learned something. So, it tastes a lot like grape juice. But it's not really chuggable.
I think it is.
I mean, it is, but at the same time, like...
I went to church a lot. They did roasted grape as communion. Like, dude, I could chug the shit out of this. I feel closer to God, man. This is my shit.
Word. I'll send that to Maverick. Word.
What'd
So
he say?
He said he's gonna send me a message.
Oh.
Anyways, we're gonna do this breathalyzer thing. See where we're at. I think we have a delay on our. Anyways, that's beyond the point. I'm gonna try to do this breathalyzer. We're gonna see where we're at, and then we'll probably call this done. We got 15 seconds for it to warm up, and you can watch us sit here waiting impatiently. Oh, 3 seconds. 3 seconds. Blow.
How long are you supposed to blow for? Oh, until it beeps?
Ooh. That's a 0.192.
What's legal limit?
0.08. Good thing I am not driving nowhere. All right.
How long am I supposed to breathe for? Because
It says it's 10 seconds.
I know, but I don't know if I can.
If I did it, you can. I ran out.
You're gonna have to breathe hard?
I might have overdone it a little.
Because, you know, I've been smoking the cigarettes and smoking the ganja. So I don't know what.
You in flying the crack and smoking the kite?
Yes, all that. All that.
This fucking thing on. Oh shit. It doesn't have to warm up because it was already warmed up. No. You blow. Hang on. Wait. Never mind. Just have to warm up. Ah, Jesus. And 1.99.
Is that aggressive?
That is. So that means we are clearly not driving. So if you share a bottle of this, take 2 shots of whatever shooters, you're obviously clearly in no condition to be going nowhere. You ain't buzzed, you fucked up. So, thank you. Don't drink and drive. This is pretty strong. And we will see you next time. We are bottom class people drinking bottom shelf booze, and we love you. Please like, share, join, and be part of this family. We want you to join our family. Thank you very much. Good night. And we will catch you next week, Monday at 8 o'clock. Thank you. Tastes pretty good.
Reginald here, and if you like that, you'll like the videos appearing before you now.